Hey guys, what's up? My name is Travis Monsod and you're tuned into my channel, Travis Monsod. Okay, so for this video, I actually am testing out again my brother's lens. Autofocus is the name of the game now, as I was looking around at some settings of my camera and I noticed on the lens itself, it had an AF and an M. And for the previous videos, the lens was switched over to an M. I'm assuming the M is manual focus, which I suddenly remembered was a bit wrong. So I looked at some of the pictures which I took earlier and the background was more focused than me. So for this video, I actually switched the lens to autofocus and hopefully I'm in focus right now, even if I move around. You know, the background's a bit blurred, maybe, but let's see what this lens can do. Another setting that I also moved around in my camera was I found this setting that is a cross between the camera and the movie function of the M3. So right now, I'm actually using that as compared to the previous videos where the camera setting was on the movie setting. So I want to see, you know, how it translates the autofocus and that camera setting to a video that I'm doing. Also, if you noticed, I've moved the mic here a little because in the last video you can see a little black spot here. That was the edge of the mic as the lens was pretty wide. And also, if you notice the yellow lamp, you could see a part of it in the last video. So I sort of moved it out a little. And right now I'm gonna look at the screen of the M3 because it's flipped up, and I want to see, you know, how far I can actually, you know, push out my hands because this is a pretty wide lens, and I want to show you guys the evolution of how the vlog turns out. So that's why I come up with these small videos. Also, I want to do a little series. It's called Tech Tips, where I talk about some of the simple stuff when it comes to your everyday tech. A lot of people message me through Facebook, WhatsApp, Viber asking about, you know, tech related stuff, and light bulb moment, maybe put that into some videos that I'm going to be, you know, doing. So here's the first one. Now this tech tip goes out to you Apple fans. You guys remember the MagSafe? Most of the new Mac users don't anymore have this charger because they have USB-C. But for this tech tip, I wanted to focus on the MagSafe. Now this is my favorite Apple charger because the MagSafe feature for me is actually one of the better things that Apple brought to the table. If you're charging your laptop and someone happens to walk and snags the cable, this thing just literally just disconnects and you just have to pick it up and then snap it back on because it's actually magnetic. So it doesn't like bring your whole laptop, you know, flying across the room when that person snags the cable. Nowadays, the USB-C is very convenient, but it doesn't have the safetiness, or it doesn't have, you know, the MagSafe feature. So I'm a bit weary of that. Now, if you notice, I don't have a duck head. What's a duck head, you say? A duck head is this guy. A lot of people end up breaking their duck heads. And sometimes if you actually hook up a duck head, it's not working. Of course, you don't get the charger. These duck heads are actually pretty expensive when you buy this at the Apple store. So my alternative to these guys is this. This is a very fairly cheap cable. It's a power cable. Of course, the flat plug on one end, and you get this two hole on the other end. Now this guy actually will fit your charging port, goes in like that, and voila, you now have a cheaper alternative to your duck head. What's nice about this setup is you also actually can extend the reach of your charger. During some DJ gigs of mine, the plug is very, very far away, you know, and I owe a lot to this little cable as it saved a lot of sets already for me. So again, that was a little tech tip from me to you. If you don't want to buy the expensive duck head, you can use this cable when it comes to replacing that for the meantime. All right, so again, for this video, I wanted to test out the new settings that I put in the camera. Of course, the lighting was moved around, so I want to see also how that affects the new look of the video. I also want to see how the mic since I moved the mic, how it sounds, it's still facing in my general direction. So I want to see what it picks up. I'm now using my lav mic, but I can actually turn over to that mic right there. You know, I want to see how it affects the video. Again, my name is Travis Monsod. I hope you guys could like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Manila, you gotta stay future-proof. Cheers.